Hey, it's Ilona Sanders. Welcome to another episode of Spiritual Success TV Live, where we are lighting the way to help you create a clear path forward. I am dedicated to delivering personal and spiritual empowerment that will be the catalyst to bring transformation into your life. So why don't you go ahead before we get started today and like, comment, and subscribe on this video today. I am so happy to have you in our community. With that being said, let's activate the success mind this morning. Good morning, Robin. Thank you so much for joining. Let's activate the success mind by taking a good healing deep breath in. And on the exhale, we sit in this sacred moment that have been carved out for us. This is a moment that we've never lived before. This is your breakthrough moment. I say this every week. This is not entertainment. This is not even church. But this is a sacred space that have been carved out for you and I so that we can continue on a clear path forward on our spiritual journey. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us. Good morning, Lucina. Thanks for joining us today. Great. I am so just so happy and so proud of this platform and this space that has been created for us. And I'm dedicated to helping you create that clear path forward, because we are all living in a time now where we're on a spiritual journey. And there's so many voices, so many things, so much information. But my job in this season is to help you navigate so you can continue to grow, soar, and ascend into your greatest self and do it in a safe way. So with that being said, let's jump right in today. I want to talk to you today about living free, and how to not care what people think. One of the biggest things that I notice with many people, the reason why they're not living their best life, the reason why they're not pursuing their dreams, is because there is so much fear attached to what people think about you. What will people say about you? And so there are two scriptures I want to lay down today from the book, from the gospel writer of John. One in John 8:32, it says that you will know the truth, and the truth will make you free. I'm going somewhere with this. Y'all know me. I'm not traditional or conventional, but we have to be out of the box and stay out of the box, right? You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. One of my favorites from the book is John 10:10 from the Amplified. And Jesus the Christ recorded these words. Listen, the thief comes only in order to kill, steal, and destroy. But then the words are recorded, listen, I came with a purpose as well, said Jesus the Christ. I came that they may have and enjoy life to the full till it overflows. Now, where we're going with this, what do I want to set up with this? You are going to have to really come to a place where you stop caring about what people think, what people say, how they judge you, how they criticize you, so that you can get on with your life. And I'm here to help you with that today. So number one, the reason why you are so concerned about what people think and you are not really taking those steps that you need to take to create the life you know that you're here to live is because you are afraid of criticism, you're afraid of being rejected. And so we have this mindset that nobody wants to be the odd man out. Nobody wants to be the person that's not accepted. Nobody wants to be the one that's scrutinized. I'm dealing with private clients right now, and this recurrent thing comes up over and over again because we're in this morning of awakening where we are ascending spiritually and you're beginning to wake up. So many people, particularly from the Christian community, they're finding themselves stuck or stagnant because they're so afraid to step outside of the box. You are so afraid to stand up and really claim what it is that you do or do not believe for yourself in this season, because you're afraid you're going to be labeled a heretic. You're afraid you're going to be labeled a false prophet. But there is a reason that you have to come into your own so that you can be all that you are here to be. So listen, the second reason, number one, You care about what people think because there's a fear of rejection there. You're afraid you won't be accepted. You're afraid you're going to be labeled and you won't be in the clique or the club or whatever. Nobody wants to be the odd man out. Number two, you are still stuck on other people's perception of you. You don't want to be known as the person that stood up and said. You don't want to be known as the person that didn't fall in line like everyone else fell in line. You don't want to be known as the person that has a weird sense of reasoning or a weird sense of belief. But beloved, people's opinion about you change all the time. But you know what will not change and what will be with you all the time is your opinion of you. Good morning, Cece. Thanks for joining us this morning. Your opinion and what you think and what you feel and what you believe about yourself is going to be so important. Lucina said people can't get linked. Okay, I shared. All right. So I don't know if you all have to click the little like button, the thumbs up, or do something to become interactive with this. So I'll spend some time looking into that this week. All right. So number two, you are afraid of people's perception of you, and that don't allow you to be your authentic self. And when you're not being your authentic self, you're never going to come to the place where you're receiving your greatest blessing. Now, I know that it's easier said than done. And I know you could say all day long, I'm just going to be myself. I'm just going to do me. But you're still on a deeper level, still running with the pack, and you're still being afraid of what people think about you. So the writer in John 8:32 says this: you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free, or the truth shall set you free. Until you come into your own truth. I'm going somewhere with this. This is important. Until you can really come into your own truth about who you are, number one. Number two, what you're here to do. Number two. Number three, what you really believe for yourself and what you don't believe for yourself. You're going to stay stuck. You're going to always be worried about what other people think, what other people feel, how they judge you, how they criticize you. I say this all the time, and I really want you to get this because this is a truth. The people that you're using all that energy worrying about what they're thinking about you and what they're saying about you, they're not helping you. They're not doing one thing to push your agenda forward. They're not supporting you. You in business for yourself. They won't buy a product from you. They won't tell your friends about you. They won't invest in you. They don't have any faith in you. But you're using all of your energy worrying about them. I want to give you a challenge today. I challenge you to start this practice for the next 7 days, and then after that 7 days, doing another 7 days and another 7 days. I want you to practice not using any energy talking about, repeating, or rehearsing what somebody else think about you or what somebody else feel about you. That's your husband, your wife, your children, your family, your co-workers, your boss, your pastor, your bishop. I don't care who it is. The moment you allow your mind to go over and say, well, you know, they always trying to say that I think, you need to shut that down. That's robbing you of your creative energy. That's robbing you of the energy that you need to start creating a life that you know that you are here to live. So the writer in John 8:32 says, when you know truth, and I'm talking about truth with a capital T, truth that is eternal, truth that is everlasting, truth that will never change. We're talking about the truth that is the same as God. When you know truth for yourself and you know the truth about you, the truth of who you are here to be, the truth about the song your heart wants to sing to the world, when you start embracing that truth, you become free. All of a sudden, you will begin to realize that you're not trying to get everybody's opinion and everybody's feedback about what you should do or what you should not do or who you should see or who you should not see. because you will have truth for yourself. Now, these last 2 points I want to really drive home. Number 3 and number 4. Number 3, when you come into truth, the real truth about yourself, it's going to free you. It's going to free you from always worrying about what's going on out there. People's perception of you. You being criticized or rejected, all right? And number 4, this is how you're going to start trusting yourself, tapping into your truth so that you can live free about what other people think and feel about you. So I want to repeat this again. When you tap into the truth about you, then you are free to be your authentic self. When you tap into the truth about who you are and you can accept that, which brings me into number 4, when you can accept yourself and you learn how to love yourself, the more self-love you have, the more self-appreciation you have, the more your self-expression will increase. I want you to hear that. So the more that you can really embrace and your self-love increase, when your self-love increase, your self-expression will increase because you won't be afraid to express yourself. You won't be afraid to let your true creativity come to the forefront without that fear of being judged or criticized. So the more you love yourself, the more you will have self-expression. You see, I want you to be careful, especially in the quote-unquote Christian community. I see posts on social media all the time where people want to downplay words like self-realization, self-actualization, self-love. They want to play that down and knock it down and criticize it like there's something so wrong with that, like God would be so upset with you if you start realizing who you are. See, beloved, when you realize who you are, you can't help but realize how powerful God made you. You can't help but realize the affirmation that we say sometimes on a weekly basis here in this community: I am a divine reflection of the glory of God. As he is above, so am I right here, right now. The writer of John, right in that 8th chapter or the 10th chapter, Jesus the Christ is recorded saying, Didn't your own scripture, your own law said that I said, meaning God said, that you are God's? With a small g. But religion wants to always knock that down. Why? Religion wants to keep you dependent on everything that's external, everything outside yourself, rules, regulations, doctrines, dogma. You know, so that is what religion is. Religion is man-made. God did not create religion, right? Religion is an enemy of God. Religion is man-made, and they wanted to codify spirituality. They wanted to get a set rules and a set guidelines in place so that they can have control over your spirituality. But see, what's happening in this season is that we are waking up. We are waking up every day, coming into our own spirituality. Yes, Lucina said that's so true. We are waking up every day, and you cannot be afraid to get on your path, even if your path is no longer lining up with certain doctrine. Because I'm telling you, in this Hebrews 6 movement where we're leaving principles of the doctrine, if you only open up scripture or any ancient writing or any holy book, and you only read that in terms of your denomination or in terms of doctrine, you're going to miss the deep essence of God. So in this season, the mysteries of God, the mysteries of the universe are being opened, and knowledge and information is being disseminated in a broad manner. And that's why I'm here, because I want to help you be able to navigate your spiritual path and stay safe. I want all my Christian brothers and sisters, all of you all that, number one, are no longer in church and you're done with traditional church, but you're not done with God. You're not done with the Holy Spirit. You're not done with Jesus the Christ. You're just done with church. I understand you. I am with you and I am here for you. I want all of you all that, you know, you are done with being brainwashed and taken advantage of. I am here for you. That's why we're in a community like this. So I want to repeat this again. Don't let people knock down words like self-expression, self-love, self-realization, self-actualization. You have got to be able to tap into who you are on a deeper level. Tap into your God self, your divine nature, and begin to live and flow out of that. So how to live free and stop worrying about what people think about you? Again, so that we can recap. Don't waste any energy on what people think about you, what they feel about you, what they said about you. It's wasted energy. That's energy that you can use to push your business forward. That's energy that you can use to create your next big idea. You know, it's a time of, when you look at the birthing process, there is a 9-month gestation period when a woman is impregnated, when she's in that incubation stage, when that fetus is just now starting to take root. You know, sometimes you can't talk to people. You can't share what you're doing. Stop talking about what you're doing all the time. Stop always trying to get somebody's approval about what you're doing. So where I want you to land is on this challenge. Don't allow yourself and your energy to be eaten up by your preoccupation with what other people think about you, what they're going to say about you, what they're going to feel about you, because those people are not helping you. They're not supporting you. They're not on your team. You know, sometimes you just have enough strength and enough energy to send the vision forward at the next step. But if you take that energy and start talking to people that's not in alignment with you, they don't believe in you, they don't have faith in you, stop wasting time with people like that. I don't care who it is. You got to get in communities like this and other communities with like-minded people that will support you, that will encourage you, that will feed your dream, that will feed your vision, that will encourage you, that will let you know you're doing a good job. Don't fool around with people that don't have no respect for what you're doing. They don't have respect in what you're doing. How do you know? They won't invest in you. They won't take time. They won't share what you're doing. They won't tell their friends and their family about what you're doing. All right? So the words recorded in John, you're going to know the truth. When you know the truth with a capital T about who you are and what you're here to do, that truth will free you. You'll stop worrying about what people think, what people feel, what if they're going to accept you or reject you or abandon you or criticize you. And then when you accept yourself, it's time for you to accept yourself 100%. There's nothing wrong with you, beloved. You are not a misfit. You are not a mistake. You're not backwards. You're not dumb. You're not stupid. You're not ugly. None of that. I want you to affirm who you are. Let's take a good healing deep breath in. Yes. I want you to sit all the way in the fact today that you are beautiful. You are brilliant. You are amazing. You are here with purpose. And it's time for you to start moving in that divine purpose. I gave you this quote a few weeks ago, and it's worth repeating so that you can get confidence about who you are and accepting who you are. The Shakespearean writer said, all the world is a stage, and men and women are merely players. Everybody's just simply playing a role. I want you to get dressed up. I want you to put on your costume. And I want you to get ready to dive in to be that person that you know you're here to be. I want to say it again. Get dressed up. Put that costume on. What is the costume? That is you playing that role with your clothes, with your hair, with your car, with your home, with your business, with your bank accounts, you know, with your friends, with your family. Step fully into that role. and go ahead and play your part. Everybody else is just playing a part. Everybody's only playing a role, beloved. And they are so focused on playing their part that they're not letting anything else get in the way. So I speak life into you today. I speak life over you today. I speak life into your dream and into your vision, into your confidence, into your level of commitment. I speak life into that today. That you will get into your quiet space and you will allow the presence of God and the Spirit of God to fill you up in such a big way with so much truth about who you are that I want you to accept that. Stop being down on yourself. Stop criticizing yourself. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Stop criticizing yourself. Stop judging yourself. Stop being so hard on yourself. And be loving and kind to yourself. Pat yourself on the back. Tell yourself you did a good job. Tell yourself you're on the right path. Tell yourself that all your angels and the archangels that's assigned to you, they are all working to open up the next level of your success. Yes? Oh, I feel that right there. I'm so excited I could just jump up and down and do a dance. All your angels and the archangels, they're all working for you. People, circumstances, and conditions are being rearranged for you right now. Favor is lighting up your life like never before. You are a magnet. You are drawing and attracting to yourself everything that you need to fulfill your divine call. Yes, I want you to go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe on this video if you're watching on YouTube. I am so happy for us to be here. Listen, we are in our 5-week course, How to Discover and Remove Unconscious Blocks. You can still join us if you go to the website, elonasanders.com. That top banner all the way at the top, it says enroll. Click on that enroll. If you're just joining, I promise I will take some extra time with you to work with you to catch you up to speed. We're just getting started, so it's not too late. Go to elonasanders.com. Click that very top banner. I left that early bird pricing up. I did not even change the early bird pricing because I want more people to take advantage of what we are doing. I love you guys so much. Good morning, Margot. Thanks for joining us this morning. So listen to the replay if you're just joining us in. This will be edited and uploaded on YouTube. There are over 40, maybe 50 videos I have on YouTube at Spiritual Success TV. So subscribe there, tell your tribe about it, and I will see you guys back here, and I will see the Unconscious Block community tomorrow night live. Have a blessed, wonderful, and amazing rest of your day. Bye now.